Hello everyone, welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself, Aishwarya Saxena. I hope you are a subscriber of Fame World Educational Hub, and if you have not subscribed Fame World Educational Hub yet, I request you to subscribe the channel and also press the notification bell. If you have not visited the playlist section, you can just go through the playlist section because a lot of video content, a lot of computer science related videos are already uploaded on this channel. So it would be really helpful for you. Coming back to the topic which we were dealing with in this Jupyter notebook series, I have already uploaded few videos and I hope you have watched them. Today I am going to start with a pie chart. So I am just taking a new cell and I am giving a heading pie chart. So I am just using the same notebook which we were using in the previous videos because it is not required to create different notebooks when we are dealing with some content, because in the case of Jupyter notebook we can work with multiple programs on the same notebook. So here I am not going to import matplotlib right now because I have already imported the matplotlib at the very beginning of this notebook, so it is not required to import the modules again and again. Now I am going to start with the code for the pie chart. So when we are talking about pie chart is basically a circular way of representing distributions. So it is a circular way of representing the distributions. I am taking some activities. I am taking a variable activities equals to. So here I am just taking some activities which we usually perform, like eat, sleep, code, work, okay, and play maybe. Okay, fine. So I have taken 5 different activities here. It's a list. I am taking slices here. Slices I have taken the variable and I am again going to create a list, a distribution list I am creating. So 5 values I am taking here for the slices. According that these slices basically would be associated with the activities which I have taken. Now I am taking the color. So when we are dealing with a pie chart and we are taking color, so in the case of this we do not have to give the whole complete name. We can just give the single variables, and like this we can just take the single variables for the red, green or any other color, like I'm taking red, green, blue, magenta, okay, and Y for yellow I'm taking. After that I will just take plt dot pie. So this is used for the creation of pie chart. I'm just making it a bit zoomer. I'm just zooming it. Okay, so now you can see that I have taken slices here, the variable slices I have passed. Then I am taking label. So the label I am taking here, and I am taking the labels, and I am taking activities. So activities I have passed the variable, basically the list which we have taken I have passed here, and as I am using this label here, I have already told you in the previous videos that whenever we are using labels it is required to use the legend, so we will use it. So for color, colors is the attribute again, and I am taking the variable color here, I am associating it with it. Then okay, after this I am just going to take plt.legend because I have taken the label, so I am taking legend. Then plt.show I am taking to show the graph. Okay, after this I am just going to run it. I hope everything is fine here. So you can see it's getting run because of this asterisk, so it is representing that we are running it. Okay, now you can see our chart is here. Yes, now you can see the pie chart which is appearing here. It's coming very nicely, and the position of legend is not fixed. It could not be taken according to the user, according to the programmer. Actually it will be auto adjusted. So you can see the different values of the color and slices positions which we have taken are coming here. Now another thing which we can take here, I am taking shadow. You can just see it properly. Here is no shadow right now, so here I am taking shadow equals to true. Shadow is also an attribute. I am just going to refresh it, rerun it, so you can see some shadow is coming here downwards. And we cannot adjust the position of this legend, but I am having an attribute like basically this pie function, the method is having an attribute named as start angle. So we can just give a start angle. I am taking it to 90. So you can just see that the positions are now a bit changed. I'm just okay, you can see it. Now you can see the position of the legend is also changed, and the start angle is basically the angle from where it will be started. You can see it is coming from here now. After that we can also take explode. So explode is also an attribute here, so I'm using some values for the explode. So 5 values I have taken because we are having 5 attributes, and 0.2 I have taken the first one, that is the eat activity, and I'm just going to run it. So you can see now it is coming outwards. You can see 0.2 I have taken and it is coming outward. You can also see the shadow which is appearing everywhere. You can see, I hope you are able to understand it. You can just change the value also. I'm just changing the value of explode. I'm increasing it, so you can see it is now more outwards, and we can just assign this to every activity, every slice which we are taking, and it's all up to us that where we need it. So I have also exploded the second one, you can see. So I'm just taking the value here now. So yes, you can see it is working very properly, but I'm just taking it here right now, the 2. This much only I am taking. You can take it according to your needs. I hope the explode is clear to you. Now another attribute which is associated with the pie method is auto PCT. It is a formatting attribute, and you can see there is no percentage available right now, but with the help of this auto PCT we can just get the percentage value also. So I'm just taking this formatting, and accordingly the percentage would be appearing. You can just notice it here, it is not appearing, no percentage is appearing here right now. And now I'm just going to run it, control enter. So now you can see the percentage is also appearing here on the pie chart. So this was all which I wanted to discuss in context with the pie chart. I hope this is clear to you. See, matplotlib we are using, like I am demonstrating matplotlib in this Jupyter Notebook series. Many other machine learning and data science tools will be coming here in the Jupyter Notebook series also. Don't forget to check the playlist section on FameWorld Educational Hub, because a lot of interesting amount of content is here. You can just surf it, and please subscribe it. Stay tuned, because in the further videos we will discuss very interesting and important contents which are related to machine learning. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. See you in the next